All right, look who's here. My own buddy, Senator Al D'Amato, made New York history, brought down a giant named Javits, you might recall that. And he's saying that another candidate could bring down a giant, at least the presumed giant in the party, Donald Trump, and that candidate would be not Ted Cruz, but John Kasich. Al D'Amato, good to see you.
Good to be with you, Neil.
Do you think Kasich still has a shot?
Well, Neil, the senator that you just interviewed is rather realistic. I support it and do support John Kasich, but the reality of the situation, the numbers, and the way they stack up, it's all but over. Donald is going to wrap this up, Donald Trump, before the convention.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Does John Kasich know that?
You know, I guess Kasich is thinking that maybe he won't, and that maybe because he does better than any of the other candidates in polling against Hillary, that the party will turn to him.
Why does he stay in it, knowing the prohibitive math, knowing that it would have to depend, you could say the same about Ted Cruz, on multiple ballots for him to have a shot? And by the way, as the rules stand now, he wouldn't even get on those ballots.
That's right.
But leaving that aside, what keeps him going?
I think the hope that there is a deadlock convention and that people turn to him, because the reality of the situation is that it is virtually impossible for a Republican to win without carrying Ohio. The one person...
You think Trump then should look to him as a running mate?
I do. I really do.
You think Trump will?
You know, don't underestimate Donald. I think everybody has.
I'll be fair to you. You didn't. Early on, you did not dismiss him out of hand.
No. And the reality of the situation is that if Kasich would come onto the ticket, it makes it a very powerful ticket.
So you're not in that camp that says Trump would need a woman to offset the...
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not. But I think he needs Ohio, and he'll do very well in Florida. Florida and Ohio is the key to a Republican victory. And I think you're seeing
You don't subscribe to the view that some of your Republican colleagues have, that a Trump nomination is a guarantee for an annihilation. Even in the face of some polls that Trump does quite well nationally.
I don't. I don't subscribe to that theory, and I do subscribe to the theory that if you were to block him, it would be perceived as a slap in the face and disenfranchising millions of voters who supported him. I think that's a ticket to disaster.
To the party. A lot of party types who aren't going to the convention.
No, and by the way, there are fewer and fewer of them speaking out against him. And now there's a grudging acknowledgement on their part that he's going to be our candidate.
But grudging acknowledgement is not a good wind at your back.
But I think things can change.
Okay.
And I think if he goes on the attack with respect to the failed policies of Obama and Hillary, he'll make real inroads.
All right. Al, it's always good seeing you, my friend.
Great to be with you, Neil.
Thank you very much. This is a wonderful combination you've got going here.
I'll wear a better one next time.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much. Al D'Amato made history in this fine state.